Hey everyone, and welcome to the English learning community. I'm Olivia, and I'm so thrilled to have you join us today. I know you're here because you're passionate about taking your English speaking and listening skills to the next level, and you want to do it fast. Well, you've come to the right place. In this video, we're going to supercharge your English comprehension and give you the tools to speak with confidence and fluency. We're not just going to touch on the basics, we're diving deep into practical strategies you can use immediately to understand native speakers better and express yourself clearly in any situation. Think about it. Imagine effortlessly following fast-paced conversations, understanding complex idioms, and confidently contributing your own thoughts and ideas in English. Imagine feeling completely at ease speaking English, whether you're chatting with colleagues, making new friends, or traveling the world. That's the power we're unlocking here today. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand the key principles of effective English communication, but you'll also have a specific, actionable strategy you can implement right away. This strategy, which I'll be sharing towards the end of the video, is something I personally used to dramatically improve my own language skills, and I know it can do the same for you. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. It's a game changer. We'll be exploring proven techniques for active listening, deciphering nuances in pronunciation, and mastering the art of natural English conversation. We'll also look at common mistakes learners make and how to avoid them, so you can start speaking with greater accuracy and confidence from today. So, if you're ready to transform your English speaking and listening, get ready to learn, get ready to practice, and get ready to speak. Let's dive right in. The crisp autumn air, tinged with the scent of fallen leaves and distant wood smoke, nipped at my cheeks as I strolled down Elm Street. The afternoon sun, a mellow golden orb sinking towards the horizon, cast long shadows that danced and stretched before me. It was a day for quiet reflection, a day where the world seemed to slow its relentless pace, allowing moments to linger a little longer. I was lost in my thoughts, pondering the upcoming community theater auditions and humming a tune from Our Town, when I saw her. She stood at the corner of Elm and Maple, a frail figure bundled in a thick, woolen coat that swallowed her whole. Her hand, gnarled and spotted with age, gripped a worn, wooden cane. She peered across the bustling intersection, her brow furrowed in a mixture of apprehension and determination. Cars whizzed by, their drivers oblivious to her silent plea. This was Mrs. Henderson, a longtime resident of our small town. I'd seen her often, a quiet presence at church socials and community picnics. I knew she lived alone, her children scattered across the country, visits becoming rarer with each passing year. A surge of empathy washed over me. My audition, my anxieties, faded into the background. This was more important. This was a moment that demanded action. I quickened my pace, a sense of purpose replacing my earlier introspection. Mrs. Henderson, I called out, my voice carrying across the light breeze. She turned, her eyes, a pale, watery blue, widening in surprise. A faint smile touched her lips. Oh, hello, dear. It's you, isn't it? Sarah's girl? Yes, ma'am, I replied, reaching her side. It's Emily. Do you need help crossing? Well, she began, her voice a delicate tremor, I was hoping to get to the bakery before it closes. They have these wonderful apple cinnamon muffins. But this traffic. She trailed off, shaking her head slightly. It's a bit much for me these days. Don't you worry, I reassured her, gently taking her arm. I'll help you. We waited for a lull in the traffic, the roar of engines punctuated by the occasional chirp of a bird. The setting sun painted the sky in hues of orange and purple, casting a warm glow on the scene. I felt a pang of something I couldn't quite name. Perhaps it was a sense of connection, a recognition of our shared humanity, despite the chasm of years that separated us. My grandson, Michael, Mrs. Henderson began, her voice gaining strength, he's learning Spanish in school. He tells me all sorts of interesting things. Did you know hello is hola in Spanish? Yes, I did, I chuckled. I took Spanish in high school. It's quite remarkable, she continued, her eyes sparkling with a hint of mischief. All these different ways of saying the same thing. Different languages, different cultures. It's a big world out there. The traffic finally eased, and I carefully guided her across the street, my hand firm on her arm. We chatted about the weather, the upcoming holidays, and the delicious apple cinnamon muffins waiting for her at the bakery. It was small talk, the kind that fills the spaces between larger moments, yet it felt significant, a bridge connecting two generations. As we reached the other side, Mrs. Henderson stopped, turning to face me. "Thank you, dear," she said, her voice filled with genuine warmth. "You've been a real blessing." "It was my pleasure, Mrs. Henderson," I replied, a smile spreading across my face. She continued on her way, her steps slow but steady, her figure gradually disappearing into the warm glow of the bakery. I watched her go, a feeling of quiet satisfaction settling in my heart. The audition, the anxieties, all seemed trivial now. I had simply helped someone in need, a small act of kindness that had resonated with a surprising depth. As I continued my walk, the setting sun casting long shadows behind me, I realized that the day hadn't been wasted after all. It had, in fact, been a day of unexpected connection, a reminder that even the smallest gestures can have the biggest impact. It was a lesson I wouldn't soon forget. Speaking practice. Practice speaking this sentence aloud. It was a day for quiet reflection, a day where the world seemed to slow its relentless pace, allowing moments to linger a little longer. Pay attention to the rhythm and intonation. Vocabulary explanation. Relentless. Meaning, continuing without stopping or becoming less intense. Example. The relentless rain continued for 3 days straight. Apprehension. Meaning, anxiety or fear that something bad or unpleasant will happen. Example. She felt a sense of apprehension before the big exam. I resumed my walk, the encounter with Mrs. Henderson leaving a warm imprint on my soul. The street lights flickered to life, casting a soft glow on the now empty streets. The air grew cooler, and the sounds of the day began to fade, replaced by the gentle chirping of crickets. I thought about Mrs. Henderson, her frail figure, her kind eyes, her quiet dignity. I thought about the simple act of helping her cross the road, and the unexpected depth of connection it had forged. It was a reminder, a gentle nudge from the universe, that sometimes, the most meaningful moments are found not in grand gestures, but in the simple, everyday acts of kindness. And as I continued my walk, a new sense of peace settled over me, a quiet contentment that resonated deep within. It was a feeling that I knew would stay with me long after the curtain rose on my audition.